Hello everyone, I'm here in Mineral Ridge, and what I wanted to do was tell everyone that I have a plan to tell a story about my father and his experience in World War II. Over the years, my dad never talked a lot about the war, but as he got older, he started to talk more and tell me more and share things with me which he had sort of kept locked away for a lot of years. And it's a very inspiring story, and I wanted to do a book, and I've since thought that maybe the best thing to do is to do a video. There are different pictures that I have with his notes on them. I have a story in one book. He had an artist from Yank magazine, Howard Brody, who then went on to do the Watergate drawings and that sort of thing, was in Dad's platoon and writes about Dad in one of his books of drawings of World War II. And there's other things that I'd like to share. And basically, the thing that I want to do is sort of take you on a journey of what I learned about what he experienced. And a lot of that information was provided one-on-one. Some of it was provided in a couple little recorded sessions that he held. A copy of one of which is at the Arms Museum in Youngstown. Another recording was made of him with a men's group out in North Jackson. I have a video of him talking at Austintown at the school. So I can have some of his own in his own words. I also knew that as his health was declining, that a lot of these things really needed to be discussed. The story needed to be told, because each of our veterans has so much that they gave and that they experienced, and those are things that shouldn't be forgotten. And I asked if he would, take a tape recorder I gave him and just record his thoughts. And he did do that for me, and I've had that transcribed. It's been typed up. I also have a 3-volume set of his letters. His mother kept every letter he sent from Germany during the war, and she had them bound like books after the war. And all those letters were signed somewhere in Germany, because obviously he couldn't say where he was. And I think that's basically going to be this, the story that I'm going to tell, Lieutenant Joseph Olaine, somewhere in Germany, because a lot of times nobody really knew where he was. And I want to share that story. It'll take probably several installments of videos to tell the story. I'll be reaching out to some other people that have some of the information and have some things that I can show. But I think it would be something that would be really interesting, and as I said, a very inspiring story. Showing how this young guy from Mineral Ridge at 19 went over to Germany and had no intention of ending up overseas in the war, and he became a battlefield commissioned officer at 19 years old. And like so many other people's experiences, it's very frightening, but again, something that I think he would like me to share, because as I said, as he got older, he was more willing to talk about it. This is his helmet. He actually, was able to keep his helmet, and it has a little dent in it where it got a shell hit it once. I've got maps. This, of course, is a picture of my dad that was taken. You see his Bronze Star, Silver Star, Purple Heart. This is a copy of his first battlefield commission. He actually had 2. He was very proud of this. And these are just further documents saying that he was a battlefield commissioned officer. And this is a picture of his platoon, the 3rd Platoon, Company K, 406th Infantry Regiment, 102nd Infantry Division. And it was in Abt-Weiler, Germany, is where he received this first battlefield commission. So I'm going to share that with everyone. And it will take some time, and I'll make installments as time goes by and as I assemble information and put things together. And I think it'll be very interesting, and I'll look forward to your comments and your thoughts about it as I tell his story. And it's coming from me as something that I just feel that I owe to him. So look forward to sharing that with you in the future.